Well, let's continue then to hear the voices of those who are adding their tributes and condolences tonight. We're joined by Action SA eThekwini Mayoral Candidate Dr Makhosi Khoza. Dr. Khoza, good evening to you, and thank you so much for your time. And, let me just extend again condolences to you and others, including the family of kaMagwaza-Msibi. This must be an incredibly difficult moment.
Thank you very much, Kathy. It's indeed extremely difficult. This is a woman that was once my boss, and a woman that ensured that I became the CEO of the KwaZulu-Natal Local Government Association. So this is not just an ordinary woman. This is a woman that was willing to open opportunities for other women that she believed had the necessary competencies, qualifications, and skills required by the local government sector.
The impact that she had on politics in KwaZulu-Natal was quite formidable and has been formidable in and of itself. Speak to me a little bit about how difficult it must have been for somebody like her to be able to thrive in that kind of environment.
First of all, you must understand that KwaZulu-Natal is a very, very traditional community, and where patriarchy really still is in force. And for a woman to challenge the male status quo, to challenge the men that are the powers that be, as was the case with Zanele kaMagwaza-Msibi when she challenged our chief Makhosi Khoza's IFP permanent president leadership. It really takes a lot of courage from a woman to do such a thing. Even men couldn't do something like that. And some of us, we would later, emulate her own, her strength in our own spaces. Hence, I drew my own inspiration in challenging, the presidency of former President Jacob Zuma. And I think that losing somebody like that, it feels like losing a part of you. Somebody that has played an instrumental role in making you who you are, in making you overcome your own fears, because as women it's very difficult in the political space.
You've spoken about the fact that she was somebody who was a mentor in as far as, your career was concerned. You were on opposite sides, effectively, of the political spectrum. Was she somebody that you could still be able to call and share ideas with, seek advice from?
Absolutely. In fact, I think it was early last year, she invited me to her house in Umhlanga. There was a daughter and a son, and she was talking to me that, I think I'm going to be leaving a vacuum in Parliament. And she was trying to persuade me to join the NFP. And obviously she had limited speech. We spoke at her house, and she was that kind of a woman that will always check where I am and what I am doing. So I'm just trying to illustrate to you the kind of the leadership capabilities of Zanele kaMagwaza-Msibi. She was the kind of woman that was not constrained by her own political, ideological orientation, but she wanted to make sure that other women that she believed in who are, who have the potential as leaders of this country, that they get their say. And I'm one of those women that can proudly say I benefited immensely from her leadership and her mentorship.
Let me thank you so much for this conversation tonight, Dr. Makhosi Khoza, the Action SA eThekwini Mayoral Candidate.